Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Today I'm going to be talking about how to manage stress. So firstly, let's define stress. So stress is defined as emotional strain due to adverse or demanding circumstances. And we have to understand that there are three types of stress that are common throughout people's lives. Now the first type of stress is known as acute stress. It is a short-term form of stress, and it is the most prevalent form of stress. Now it may occur if you have an exam the next day, and it may occur if you're waiting for someone to come out of an operation. So it usually lasts around minutes, hours, or days. And this type of stress can give you excitement, so it can result in adrenaline. It can put a strain on your body. It can give you adverse effects like headaches. Now the second type of stress is known as episodic acute stress, which means that someone has acute stress but gets it a lot more frequently. So this sort of stress occurs due to the disorganization in someone's life. So they could have lots of events going on at the same time, so that they're always rushing and they're always trying to get things done, but they always end up missing deadlines and they arrive late, things like that. So that results in them being stressed constantly. Now the third type of stress is known as chronic stress. It's a long-term form of stress, and I would say it's the worst out of the three, because this sort of stress can be caused by things like poverty, unhappy marriages, and yes, it's more permanent unless you prevent it from occurring. So it doesn't just go away like acute stress over time. So this one can lead to things like depression and eventually cause suicide, and it definitely has more of an adverse effect on the person because of how powerful it is. It usually continues to happen if the person cannot find a way to prevent it, or they don't have the drive to prevent it. So they essentially give up and they're just not willing to fight anymore to prevent it from happening. Now let's look at ways of how to deal with this stress. So for acute stress, I would recommend, just when the situation arises, just think, well, what should I attempt to remain calm in this particular situation? Because having that extra adrenaline might actually benefit you in having that stress. For example, if there's a shooting, like a lot of people might get killed, and you could really use that adrenaline to help you run away, or to help you go and get that guy with the gun. Yeah. Or you can choose to remain calm. So for example, if it's stress associated with an upcoming exam, then what you could do is just think, well, I've got an exam coming up, so I can be stressed here. Or I can attempt to remain calm. That way the scenario will be more auspicious for me. So use logic to dictate whether you should remain calm, or actually use that adrenaline or stress to help you. Now if you have episodic acute stress, for reducing that, I would recommend trying to make your life more organized. For example, if you have 3 goals that you want to attain, I would just choose one and then work on it and get it done, then move on to the next, and instead of trying to tackle all 3 simultaneously, because that way it's more auspicious that you complete each individual goal. It may take longer, but you're more likely to get it done correctly, and additionally you're less stressed. And you should also take care in choosing how many tasks you have going on at a particular time, so that way you can meet deadlines. Now, for reducing chronic stress, I think the best thing you can do for that is just never give up. Realize that you can achieve the desired outcome. Realize what the desired outcome is, and use that as motivation for achieving it. Focus on that goal, what it is you want to attain, how you want to improve your life and remove that stress. And focus on achieving it. If you want to know more about why you shouldn't give up, then check out my video, which is called Never Give Up. I'll post a link in the description. So I'm not really sure if stress is a necessary part of this. It does definitely help us given certain circumstances. It can help give us adrenaline, and it helps give us emotions that we can express so we can release inner feelings. But it can impede us in certain situations by making us seem less logical and causing us to cause physical and psychological issues, which can lead to things like depression and eventually cause suicide. So I'm not sure if it is necessary, but that's an intriguing question to end on. Is stress necessary? You decide. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe if you want to see that Watch Me Whip Nene parody. I'm definitely going to do it when I hit 50 subscribers. And don't forget to share the video as well, so you can stop others from getting stressed. And also, like the video if you enjoyed it. So, remain tenacious and exhibit freedom.